I came to the gates of the third heaven, and they told me, I watched 50 saints being permitted to enter the gates of heaven, but they didn't let me go in. The angel stopped me there and says, well, I got to the gate, and he says, if you go in, you can't come out. I said, if I can't come out, then that means my physical life is over. And you told me I could ask. Angel said, you can ask, but you stand outside this gate and ask. And so I did. I came and I was allowed to plead my case. And I was pleading to a God I couldn't see, but I knew it was total silence while I pled my case. I was telling him I reminded him of all my good works. I told him about all the things that I'd done, all the things that's what I was basing on my good work. I told him about all of that. And when he was never said a word till I finished. When I finished, then he answered me in a voice that sounded like thunder. Wasn't anything like the voice that Satan had used on me. He says, I'm going to try to quote verbatim exactly what he says. Your faith is dead. Your works are in vain. The life that you lived and offered to me as a life of Christian service is an abomination that I rejected in the Pharisee. What made you think I would accept from a Laodicean type Christian? In fact, untold millions are living the same kind of life that you live, and they stand in danger of my everlasting wrath. Unquote, the living God. I couldn't believe he was talking to me. I'm a preacher. I'm a teacher. I just told him about all my good works, what I'd done, And I said, no, Lord, you don't understand. He said, you didn't do those works for me. You did them for a false God. I said, Lord, I worked for you. I called you Lord every day. Yes, you did, but you never made me Lord. What a difference. To call him Lord gives him a title. To make him Lord promotes him to ruler of life. Who is your Lord? But Lord, I was serving you. No, you wasn't. You served a false God. Then he named it. Satan's #1 selling false God. SELF. Instantly, I knew everything he said was true. Had he reached down and picked me up and dropped me in hell, I would have said amen.